Hello everybody, this is Fi. We're checking out the Jolly Incorporated Super Unfinished Demo Experience. This is a game I've not played before, don't know much about it. We're going to give it a playtest, see if we can give some useful feedback. I've got the game page open, it doesn't actually say anything, but we've got a good old-fashioned readme file here. Actually, we can pop that right up on the screen here. Let's read that together, shall we? WASD is to move. Left click is to select. Choose move group. Right click plus drag is camera. Interesting. Space is hold group in place. Left control is hold main character in place. Huh. Alright, so I assume we are kind of going back and forth between moving the group and the main character, that kind of thing. Welcome to the Jolly Incorporated Super Unfinished Demo Experience. Enjoy your stay. We've got candy eatings, factory buildings, and candy makings in store for this small demo. Everything in the game is very unfinished, as the main focus right now is functionality rather than polish. Excuse me. Things you can do in this demo: gather players, eat candy, gather ingredients, build factories / create processed candies, store all players in the candy mansion for later candy eatings, saving and loading factory setups and scores. I've got sites you want to follow, etc. The music is made by Thomas Mogensen. It's just a placeholder, it's not mine, etc., etc. So let's go ahead and hide that, shall we, and try this game out. So I've not seen anything past the screen. This is how it looks when you first run the game here. Looks like I can click, and I guess this is some kind of cursor or something. It's interesting. And then if I right click, I can move the camera. That 3 is drawing over stuff. Oh, okay, so there you see is moving, but there's like a ton of latency. It's like, I mean, I say latency, that's the first word that came to mind. I should say it's like a ton of inertia. Not for stopping, it seems like you stop not instantly, but kind of instantly. I mean, when I let off the button, it takes a moment before it actually stops. I don't know how much of that is like just input latency from the VSync and such, but starting up moving, there's definitely like a feeling of kind of a long delay between when you press the button and when it actually starts moving. So it feels really sluggish. Changing direction while you're moving, it's like extremely slow. I would definitely tone down the inertia a lot so that you can move around a bit more freely, I suppose, more responsively. So there's this sort of thing, I guess. Alright, so if I click and hold and then I move into this thing, it turns into a little guy or something. Clicking on that, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why my cursor turns into a little man. Maybe if I had some people. So I believe this is sort of like a somewhat Pikmin-esque game. Maybe if I had people, I could send them to this, whatever that is. So maybe it's a candy ingredient. Looks like the candy mansion is here. Very interesting. Skybox. I don't know what this. Oh, looks like that's actually a hole I can go into. So that looks a little weird. Definitely doesn't look like a hole. It has like dimension and everything. It's kind of weird. Looks like. Oh. Alright, spacebar makes a little sound. Oh, this doesn't have collision. Okay. So I assume I can, yeah, whatever. That's alright, no collision yet. I guess we can't walk up these very well. I can kind of. Oh yeah, the controls feel really weird. Just changing direction, like waiting for the guy to turn around. In any case, just moving the camera and holding forward. It takes a while for him to turn still. So there's some music. It's actually extraordinarily quiet. Let me check my volume here real quick. I guess I'm gonna turn it up in the capture. I almost never do that. Usually people make their games way too loud and the music and everything. So this is like way too quiet. I don't know if you can hear it or not in the capture, but I turned it up a little bit. So I think I came from there. What are the other buttons again? Guess I'm gonna check that readme. Let's pop that open real quick. Space is hold group in place, left control is hold main character in place. Okay, so I'm holding left control and I'm not, my character isn't holding in place. I know I don't have like any other people with me, but kind of expected that to happen. So there's stuff here, but I don't have any people. I see, okay, in the top right, there's some text being rendered. This is taffy and licorice. I don't know why that's up there and oriented the way it is. I think that's my little reticle thing. It occurs, I don't know, maybe that's for selecting peoples. I'm gonna try leaving this little cavern, I think. That's the exit. There's a 3 over here. Let's see what that does. Whoa, I'm not walking forward anymore. Is there a collision over here? Wait, what? Why am I moving slow? Okay, I don't know what's going on around here. Like, first of all, when I press W, I'm like kind of walking to the right here at like a diagonal. Then when I get close to this thing, like I'm moving really slow. I don't know what's going on here. All right, spawn how many characters? I guess I just remaining characters 3. Okay. So I guess I don't know what's going on with the movement around here, but I guess this was like holding 3 people. So now I have people. I assume if I click on this, then they can start doing stuff. That's cute. Nice little munch sound. I guess I have to pick these up. Alright, that's a little weird. I mean, alright, yeah, and it's a little particular about you have to definitely walk directly into them. It might be nice if there's a slightly simpler way to get those things rather than having to run around and pick them all up off the ground like that. Maybe magnet them into you a little bit or something, or have these guys pick them up. Would probably be nice if they kind of did it for me. So, oh, okay, so I only have to press it once. Now I'm holding left control and it's not, doesn't seem to do anything. So I don't know what the deal is with that. It looks like build is down here. I didn't click on this yet. Oh, hold group space, hold leader, left control. Yeah, that doesn't seem to be working. Maybe the right control. No. I don't know what the deal is with that. But spacebar does this, and then we have to like click on this. Oh, okay, so if this is open, I can't click in the world here, which is interesting. I don't know why that would be the case. Button. I don't know what these are, but this takes pink stuff. Oh, okay. So I guess the text up here was labels for some UI stuff that was not relevant yet. I don't know. It's a little funny the way that goes, but it looks like we have 6 of the pink. I guess this is taffy. Or we have, I don't know, pink square and little red candy thing. And this is taffy, so I don't know if this is like, is this like raw taffy and this is the refined packaged taffy or something? Is that how that works? We've got 2 different things and 1 label. A little confusing. But yeah, I don't like how having the little build menu open makes it so you can't click in here. I guess, oh, go into the cave to eat lots of candy, so I guess that's what they want us to do now that I have 3 people. So why do they eat it? They like poop out the... So 2 of them are doing this, 1 of them is just standing there. Do they just like poop out materials? This is 1, as if... Okay, so this is the number of dude you're currently directing, I guess. Alright, so a little funny in how they don't always get to their little thing. Also, after they complete a task, they just kind of stand there and you have to reselect them. I think it would make sense if the ones that were selected before they started their task just kept doing it. And then you could just click somewhere else, tell them to go somewhere else until you like specifically either unselected them or selected someone else, you know, etc. And I also think once they finish the test, they should probably just like run back to you. That would be comfy, I think. Yeah, it's a little funny how... Yeah, you definitely have to micromanage them a bit. For one reason, because they don't all do the task properly, but also because you have to like reselect them again afterwards and everything. But yeah, the really weird movement makes it like double awkward to have to pick up all these cubes. I guess another person just appeared. I don't know, he came out of the blob of taffy or something. And some of these, okay, so we get cubes and then there's like particle effects that are like more cubes, but they kind of look the same, so kind of looks like there's some that just fall on the ground around here, but it looks kind of like some just get launched, even though I think those are just particles. So I think it's kind of misleading because it makes it look like there's more of these things than there actually are. Oof. Weird. Yeah, these are kind of doing the same thing where it's like I'm trying to get close to them and I guess this... There's some weird stuff going on here. It makes me start walking slow and then I'm like sliding around this. I don't know. Go do this, please. Alright. Ugh. I don't think I can get to that. Can I make these guys? Okay, so this is a different something. Licorice. Alright, green stuff. Ugh. Yeah, the more I have to walk around picking this stuff up, the more I get a little bit tired of the movement being so wacky. Alright, select you, go over here. And some weird collisions with the environment and stuff. Which kind of makes it a little bit worse even, so... Yeah, like I'm trying to walk to the left here and I can't get up on this thing. It's a bit unfortunate, I can't jump or anything. So I guess that's just a lost thingy. Oh, come on. Alright, if I just hold the button down, that works a little better, I guess. Instead of clicking over and over. Oh my gosh. I assume I can't get up there to get that one. I can't. Okay, I managed to squeeze in here somehow. Alright, yeah, it's really weird. It just looks so much like I can go up there and the guy just stops moving. It feels really strange. But yeah, I guess we got some more stuff. This is... Oh, my dudes are body blocking me here. We got some bigger, like, towers of taffy, I guess, over here. I don't know what this meter at the top is. So I still only got 4 out of this giant tower. That's kind of strange. I expected to get more. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so for all the little awkward details about the controls and micromanaging these guys, and just the rate at which all of this is progressing. It definitely feels quite tedious, but this is all stuff that could be improved quite a bit, no doubt. Like, I don't really want to keep doing this. Like, it's just kind of doing the same thing over and over again, but it's like really awkward to do. I think, if I remember correctly, it's been a long time since I played Pikmin, but I think that the... No, that wasn't true. I was trying to remember if the input for making them stand in place and the input for calling the ones that are around you was the same. I don't think it was the same button, though. I think it had different buttons. It was so long ago. And yeah, you probably want to take some considerations about trying to get these cubes landing in places that you can actually get them. Or, you know, if you do other things like I was talking about before, maybe you have the magnet to you, or maybe they, oh, that one actually fell down. Maybe they, maybe your little army of dudes picks them up. Looks like they can, my other dudes can, wait, oh, can I just click on these? Oh, okay. Well, that's a lot easier. I had no idea you could do that. Apparently, I can just click on the. Oh, I started controlling these guys though. So yeah, a little bit sort of ambiguous with the controls, because it's like I didn't realize you could actually just send these guys anywhere you want like this. Sometimes they don't go there though. Yeah, it's like they're not quite figuring it out. I don't know what's going on with that. I have to click and hold? Okay, if I click and hold, they go and do it. But if I let go, then they don't. Okay, so it's misleading because of this marker. Because it's persistent where you click, so it seems like I should just be able to click and then they would go to the marker. But you have to click and hold, so I think the kind of the visual communication of this is a bit misleading. But okay, I'm figuring out more stuff. So apparently you can click and hold, send these guys around. That makes sense. What the? Oh, another guy popped out. But it's weird to, because the control is the same for sending these guys around as it is to like make the selector go into the cubes to pick up. It feels weird because it's like you just want to pick up the cubes, but the dudes are like trying to run towards your thing, so it's kind of like you're oh my gosh, you're doing two different actions simultaneously, and it's not really what you want to do. You only need to do one or the other. And I can imagine if there's some kind of like danger in the area, maybe there's something that hurts these guys. That could be potentially problematic if these guys are like running around when you're just trying to click on these boxes to get them. For some reason I can't get this one even with the clicky action here. But yeah, I think I don't know, I mean, it's fine to just click and drag to get these. It's not a big deal, but I don't know, maybe there's some other way you might want to have the boxes fly into the character more automatically than that even. I don't know. So the easiest thing to do seems to be just to keep left mouse button clicked. Just hold it down all the time. because of the fact that these guys, after they finish their job, you have to select them again anyways, and you have to pick up the things, and then you have to hold it down to direct them to the next thing. It makes it feel like just holding left click down all the time is more efficient. I like how they kind of chase it inwards as it shrinks. Yeah, so it feels like you should be able to just like, after you have them selected or whatever, which by the way isn't visually indicated, it might be nice to have some kind of visual for that. Maybe that's just not implemented yet, but after you have them selected, I think it'd be nice if you could just click once and they would just go towards a thing, because it's one thing if you want to like move them around. I guess even for that, I think it just makes a lot more sense if you could just click once rather than having to hold it down. It just doesn't seem necessary. So I'd rather just, you know, click there and then just have them all do what they're supposed to rather than having to click and hold on this for a couple seconds. It's kind of silly. I think that would make a lot more sense, and also, like I said before, not having to reselect them every time would be nice. Let's see. Oof, alright, I'll just pick it up this way. I don't know why I'm just doing it the old way. There's stuff over here that cannot be gotten. Move out of the way, please. And there's green stuff over here, which I believe is the licorice, right? And yeah, it's a little silly how if you have some guys selected, let's try this real quick. So if I have some guys selected, and then I need to select these other guys, it's like my guys start running over there because again the controls are kind of all on the same button. So there's a bunch of stuff that's all being mapped to the left click. That's all happening simultaneously. It's probably less than ideal. Even if it's not, so far it's not causing any particular problems, I suppose. It's the kind of thing that could end up being problematic in the future, I'm sure. It just feels a little awkward, even if it's not problematic. Our pink meter at the top is... Okay, so I guess every time that fills, we get a new dude. That's kind of interesting. So that should increase our productivity. Now, I don't even know. It seems like it's very possible to just lose a couple of these guys somewhere and just have no idea that they're out there. So you probably want to add some kind of indication in UI or something that would let you know if there are any dudes that you left somewhere. I don't know if you want a map, maybe have like a mini map and you have like little dots where some of your dudes are. And I've been wandering around in here for a while and I have absolutely no idea like what direction I came from. That build menu is not available inside here. So I'm kind of like wondering like where the heck am I in this place? I've just been meandering about. That looks dangerous. Can dudes just like fall off and die? Doesn't look like they're willing to jump. Oof. Doesn't look like I'm willing to jump either. That's probably a good thing. So we're kind of in this... I guess there's something over there. We're kind of in a little corner here. Dead end, I suppose. So yeah, I'm just kind of left-clicking and swirling the mouse around a lot. And that kind of controls everything. It's a little silly. Let's I don't know. I would like to kind of leave, I guess, and go back outside where I can try the building and stuff. I suppose this seems fairly linear, so maybe I'm going backwards towards move towards the entrance here. Yep. All right, so even though it's like a confusing layout, there's not like branching paths and stuff, so that's a really good thing. That makes it easy to find your way backwards through the whole thing that you went through. Is that a... no, I guess that's just a part of the environment visual type of deal. I guess we can get this. So let's click on this. We got whatever this is, which okay, so I guess you just click once and it's there. So I'm gonna assume this is relatively just a rough implementation. I mean, naturally you'd want to see like some kind of a visual to indicate where your thing is gonna be before you click and commit to it, rather than just clicking and something just appearing. I don't really understand. I guess it looks like your cursor turns to a little square when you do this, and then I can click and hold, and then that'll fill it up. I guess you just lose the resource if you click when it's already full, so that's kind of frustrating. I'd rather it just didn't. It just stayed in your inventory, you know. I don't know what else this does. Maybe it will produce men for me out of taffy. But it's not doing anything right now. It does have the little the reticle turns into the little person, which suggests that I can send... Oh, okay. I see. So I don't know what this is doing. It's not taking any more people, even though it says 8. Are you getting congested? Yeah, it says 8 out of 30, but it's not taking any more, so this is kind of strange. I don't know why it's working this way. And I don't know what is actually going on right now. I guess maybe these are workers inside of... Maybe this is a factory and these are workers. So again, I'm clicking and holding it, and now it's like telling these guys to run over here, which is kind of silly. Yeah, I guess they are refining this into this, presumably. All right, interesting. I assume there's no way to take the people out, the workers. But yeah, so again, like I had this open before, and I was like trying to like this I guess it's a tooltip maybe. It's kind of popping up, or the different cursor or whatever, and I'm like trying to click on this over and over again, and nothing's happening, and I didn't realize I had to like hide this and then do it that way. But yeah, I don't know why that won't take any more. I guess we want to build one of these, but we don't have enough, right? That's kind of unfortunate. Well, let's try going into the Candy Mansion. Whoa. Okay. I don't know why I look like this. I don't know why the camera's so close. I don't know why I can't walk over here. I don't know what's going on. I can walk forward. Okay, I just walk through the whole... Whoa. Walk through the whole building, I guess. I cannot walk to the right. Alright, I don't know what's going on here. Who knows, maybe this just isn't implemented yet. So... the dudes that I had with me disappeared. Oh, they went into this. Okay. Interesting. So I guess they're in the mansion. Is that what that's supposed to denote? All right. Yeah, so once I've converted the candies to this, I don't know what that indicates. Apparently we can click on these. That's interesting. Maybe some other buildings will take this resource instead of that one, that kind of thing. I'm guessing that's about all we have to playtest here so far. So might as well wrap this up, but I think I pretty much gave my thoughts already throughout the course of this video. I think, yeah, just in general, the controls I think is what I would focus on for what's here already. I think they could be improved significantly, and this would make the whole game kind of flow a little bit better. And this whole concept of like gathering the resources and then creating these factories and stuff, and then you create this whole sort of, I don't know, system of gathering more and different resources and stuff. This seems kind of interesting. I like the way that this has an interesting kind of tactile feel to it, I guess. I like how you have this little tower that shows really obviously like how full this is of the resource, that kind of thing, and you just chuck the stuff in there and it drains gradually. It's very I suppose I would describe it as satisfying. So yeah, it's cool. I can see the little, you know, the very kind of skimming the surface of what you're going for here, and it's pretty interesting. So it'll be interesting to see with more fleshed out gameplay and stuff to build and things like that. I don't know, like, what is your ultimate objective? I don't know what that is. That would be a nice thing. Looks like there's a menu up here. Let's save, load, close, exit. Yeah, it'd be nice to be given some sort of ultimate objective. Like, why am I doing anything? I don't know. And yeah, hopefully that was useful for you. Let me know if you have any questions. And I'll see you in the next video.